What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metro and Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing the game, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. And it was released on the NES by Radical Entertainment and THQ. It was also released for the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and the Nintendo Game Boy. For the sake of this review, I'm going to pretty much focus on the NES version of the game, you know what I'm saying? This is pretty much loosely based off the cartoon show The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. There was on television between 1959 and 1964. Now I will like mention this in the description box when the show was on the air. Now, the plot of the game is that Bullwinkle pretty much found out that he has been left this big sum of money by one of his ancestors. Now he has to go on. Now he's on a mission to go find his money with the help of Rocky, and when to find this particular sum of money, you have to avoid like hazards, enemies, which include Boris and Natasha and everything. Now, the NES version of the Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends pretty much has 5 stages with that's divided into several sections. Some have more than others, you know what I'm saying. One thing about it is that you can switch between Rocky and Bullwinkle at any point in the game, you know what I'm saying, just by simply pressing the select button. Now, regardless if you using Rocky or Bullwinkle, there are pretty much 10 bombs that you can throw at different enemies. You know what I'm saying? But the main problem with the bombs is that it has this delay where once it hits the ground, it's like you have to wait 2 seconds, then it explodes. Unless it make contact with the enemy, but that puts you at a pretty much a disadvantage if you like facing Boris who throw bombs also, because if he hits you, if his bombs hit you, his blow round contact, and it doesn't do the same thing to him when you toss a bomb at him. You know what I'm saying? That is a gripe I do have when fighting Boars. You know what I'm saying? Now, Rocky and Bullwinkle both have their own special abilities. Rocky can fly, you know what I'm saying, because Rocky is a flying squirrel and everything. And since Bullwinkle is a moose, he uses his horns as a weapon, you know what I'm saying? Mainly a running charge, you know what I'm saying? Now, for the most part, the majority of enemies pretty much are not from a television show, with the exception of Boris and Natasha and everything. And I guess as far as like other weapons and like abilities, you don't have them. You know what I'm saying? You do like, I guess you pick up various items like keys and bombs. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you have to use the bombs. You know what I'm saying? You have to pick up extra ones, but you do have to be careful though, because there's going to be a certain number of bombs per stage that's going to explode, so you gotta watch out for them. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones that's being thrown by an enemy or that coming from a parachute. You know. Now, as far as the graphics and level designs, to be truthful, they're just outright awful. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help that the color palettes and sprites are just straight bland. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, the graphics and level designs, to be truthful, just didn't age well at all. You know what I'm saying? And to be truthful, the animation from the cartoon show is actually better than the graphics for the game. So even though there was like a close to a 4-year time span between the cartoon show and the game. Radical Entertainment and THQ should have did a better job with the animation, the graphics and stuff. You know, as far as the gameplay and the controls, definitely didn't set any standards to say the least. And it's like the jumps are still. I don't like the fact that the bombs take 2 seconds to explode after you toss in and land and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Plus, it should have been like more weapons for Rocky and Bullwinkle to use from an overall standpoint. So there's a lot I didn't like about the controls and gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the soundtrack is concerned, it is outright awful and it's painful to listen to. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much one of the worst soundtracks that I've heard on the NES game. You know what I'm saying? So they should have done. Radical Entertainment and THQ should have done a better job with the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think they used the Rocky and Bullwinkle's music theme from the cartoon shows. You know what I'm saying? So if that's really the case out, I don't know why they didn't include it. You know what I'm saying? From an overall standpoint, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends is pretty much one of the worst video game adaptations of a cartoon series, or you know what I'm saying, that it shouldn't have been greenlit. You know what I'm saying? For as far as how it was when you look at the end product, you know what I'm saying. There's no reason to really play this particular game unless you're planning on reviewing it, or unless you're planning to play it under a Let's Play on your YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the score, I'll definitely give it a 3 out of 10 because a lot of this stuff it has a lot of flaws in this game. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, if you played The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends on the NES, and you have the similar opinions as I do on it, or if you even disagree with me, you can mention it in the comment section. If you played the Super Nintendo version, the Game Boy version, or the Genesis version, you can mention in the comment section whether or not those versions frame me better than the NES version. If you like my adventures of The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy, Big Metro Fan 12, signing off.